Hi, welcome to this video on Excel worksheet and cell formatting covering resizing columns, rows and the formula bar, wrapping text and alignments. This video was recorded in November 2020 using Excel 365. Other versions may look slightly different. So on the spreadsheet on screen, it's not clear, but there are 4 columns of data: name, age, date of birth and description. Excel has default column widths and row heights, and more often than not you'll want to change these, and like in most things in Excel there are multiple ways of doing it. So if you want to change the height or width, you can right click on a column or a row and choose column width, or here row height. If you click on the line between columns and rows, you see the cursor changes slightly and you can drag that line and make it bigger that way, or you can double click that same line and it will auto size the row or the column depending on the largest data in that row or column. And you can do this for multiple rows and columns just by highlighting multiple rows and columns like that, and if I just double click it, it'll auto size those 3 columns as well that I've got highlighted. Now column D has a lot of data in here and I want to make it a wide column, so I'll drag it across here, but also I want the data to word wrap within the column. So right now it's going off the screen and I want it to word wrap within the column. So if I highlight the column, I've got this wrap text button. When I press that, it will wrap the text. Now it's not obvious, but if I make these bigger you can see that it's wrapped the text. So if I highlight my rows here and I double click between my row numbers, it should automatically make the rows big enough for the text. If I make my column here a bit wider, we're going to get some white space here, and automatically the justification of the data is to sit at the bottom of a cell. Now I can change that, so if I highlight this here and I say I don't want it to be the bottom of the cell, I've got a button here that says put it to the top, which looks a little bit neater. And when you do that, it automatically resizes the rows. If I highlight maybe just these bits, maybe I actually want them in the middle, and maybe in the middle here, and I can do that using these buttons. The last thing I want to show on this video is there's so much text in here that there's too much text here for the formula bar, but you can make the formula bar larger as well, so it shows the text. But as you do that, you'll notice that there's less space here in the spreadsheet area, so some of the rows are disappearing off the bottom of the screen. That's the end of this video. I hope you found it helpful.